Hello everyone, so today what we're going to be doing is a rapid fire question and answer session on questions that Forex traders usually will never answer. And funny enough, I don't know any of these questions, but we got 20 questions coming up, so stay tuned, I'm sure you'll find it interesting. Okay, so today what we're going to be doing is a rapid fire question and answer session. Someone on my team actually said to me that it would be something pretty interesting to do. They asked me if they could actually write the questions, because some of the questions supposedly were things that they also wanted to hear answers from me about. And I think they must have roped in a few of my students on this as well. But basically what we're going to be doing is answering some questions that Forex traders usually never answer, or should I say what I'm doing. But obviously, I don't really know what these questions are. I'm probably expecting they have to do with maybe what I've lost in the past, have I blown trading accounts, maybe something to do with my track record or something. But what I do know is this has a lot to do with trading, and more specifically also trading Forex. And these are some questions that a lot of people out there just do not want to answer. So I've decided to put myself in the hot seat and give you a little bit of transparency. So basically it's going to be 20 questions coming up, rapid fire. I'm going to answer them as fast as I can and not give myself time to think on them. So I'm sure it's going to be something pretty interesting. Hopefully I don't get caught up. Okay, so I've just been given the 20 questions. I'm not actually going to read through them, so I'm just going to go step by step and basically answer them straight directly. Okay, so first question is, what is the first thing you do every single morning in the trading office? Obviously, first thing I do is make sure that all my platforms are running, that they're connected, and I have a look at the live P&Ls, whatever's happened overnight. Question number 2, what was your best trade in the last 12 months? That would be pretty difficult. Probably the oil trade from back in July, August. Traded oil down from about $45 a barrel all the way up to about, I think $50, $52 a barrel. I trade a lot of oil, so it's not Forex, but pretty much it is something that you can trade. What's your worst trade in the last 12 months? I got short squeezed on gold in September during the North Korea crisis, when North Korea and the US were swinging handbags at each other. They weren't too happy with what was happening. The market flooded to gold. I was short selling it and got squeezed really badly. I got out of the position, but what I was really unhappy about is I didn't notice how far the position could have retraced. I got out flat on my portfolio, didn't make a cent. I could have made like 6 or 7% on that trade. What advice would you give to yourself as a beginner? Advice I'd give to myself is don't risk as much as you think you should. You're gonna land up losing a lot in the beginning. What are you most proud of in your trading success? I'm most proud of being able to stay away from trading opportunities and not get greedy. What's your favorite hobby? Favorite hobby has to be powerlifting. Love doing powerlifting. Not sure why it's in these questions, but definitely powerlifting. At what age would you like to retire? Definitely retire about 40 years old, 45 years old. Not too keen on working too long. I want to go back to being a child again. Question number 8, what would you do if you were not allowed to trade? Wow, this is tough. If I was not allowed to trade, I'd probably become a teacher. I think teacher or a personal trainer. One line to give your thoughts on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not ready for us. Are banks too big to fail? Banks are too big to fail if the government will support them. Second government falls away, all banks can fail. Do you have to break the law in order to commit a crime? This is pretty interesting. Well, relating to trading, you can commit a lot of crimes without breaking the law. A lot of what we do has to do with morals, ethics, where we're going to put our money, what we're going to invest, what we're going to short. Easy to commit a crime without breaking the law. Biggest mistake you ever made while trading? Biggest mistake, I got currency pairs muddled up. I think I got a currency pair on it. I think it was Euro US dollar and Pound US dollar. I was supposed to short Euro US dollar. Instead I short Pound US dollar. Big loss on the trade. Not that big, but still very stupid of me, especially because I did that when I was trading for quite a while. Why choose trading? My answer now and my answer in the beginning is completely different. In the beginning, I chose trading because it seemed like a great lifestyle, being able to work for yourself, don't have a boss, and then the biggest one is you don't have to work with people. Question number 14, first live trade ever made. First live trade was when I just turned 18, and it was on, I think it was Euro Swiss franc. I think it was a Euro Swiss franc trade, and I made a little bit of money on it. I think I made like $6 or $7. Yeah, it was an interesting trade. I thought I was Evel Knievel when I made that trade. Have you ever blown a trading account? I've blown 2 trading accounts in my past, never blown a trading account since. First trading account I blew within the first 3 weeks of trading live, and then second trading account I blew about 2 months after that, and then completely stopped trading and then came back to it 2 months after that, and never stopped since. Never blown an account ever since. Next question, going on to 16, how much money do you trade now? Under contract, I'm a proprietary trader, I can't really say, but give you a rough ballpark. It's slowly getting into the 7 figures that I'll be trading probably within 2018. So doing pretty well for myself, but yeah, can't really say so much about how much I trade. Next question, most important single word of advice to any trader. Practice, honestly, best word, practice. Just practice makes perfect. Practice 1,000 hours before you even complain about not being able to know what you're doing. Next question, favorite part about being a trader? Probably being able to make money while you sleep, and also on the same answer, wake up when you want, whenever you want. Least favorite part about being a trader? Reading. I probably read anything between 2 to 3 hours a day on articles and research and information that I sometimes may never even use or capitalize on. Yeah, that's probably the worst part about my day. And then last question, what will be your next big trading profits purchase? I don't actually really spend my trading profits on like purchasing things or items. If I need additional capital, I'll just withdraw it and, you know, use it for living expenses or whatever. But probably if I want to use trading profits to purchase something, I'll probably go for either a new watch, maybe a new car later on. It just depends really. I try my best not to spend my trading profits because, you know, compound interest gains over a long period of time, you know, whatever I could buy today, if I leave that money in there 20 years later, I'll be able to buy something much bigger. So that is the end of the rapid fire 20 questions. They weren't too difficult. I think they were pretty okay. Probably could have come out with some slightly tougher questions. Obviously, they thought I don't fight in the heavyweight division when it comes to rapid fire questions. What we're gonna probably do is at some stage, another one of these videos coming out. What you can do for me, drop a comment in the description down below. What sort of questions would you like me to answer? Rapid fire questions that you think most Forex traders will never answer. Once again, everyone, make sure to subscribe to the channel as well. Weekly educational content coming out. Thanks so much for tuning into this video. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers for now.